So I was just at the gym, and I see this lady in there. She's worked there for a long time, several years now, probably 4 years now since I've been a member at this gym. And when I first got there, she had worked at the desk, but before she would go to work, she would work out, which was usually in the morning when I was there, about 5 o'clock, 5:30 a.m. And she was bigger. I mean, I bet she was every bit of 300 pounds. And I saw her. I've seen her over the course of time, and I know she's been working out, but she hadn't really been. She'd been trimming up, but not really losing a lot of weight. And so I saw her today, and man, she was so trimmed up. She's probably lost. I bet she's probably lost 200 some pounds. I mean, easy. And so, I told her she looked good when I walked in. I said, "You look great." And she's happy about that, and I tell her that a lot when I see her, because I love seeing her in there and just putting in that work, and you can see the results. But there was just a significant drop in weight and just overall size when I went in there today. I hadn't seen her for a couple months, and I was asking her what the key was, like if she had one key that got her to where she's at now. She said it's just eating. She's like, my workout didn't change at all, and I still worked out. She was working out 4 to 5 days a week, for 30 minutes at least, a minimum of 30 minutes. And she said, I was getting stronger and the muscle was there, but I wasn't losing the weight and the fat. And she said, I really started looking at my diet and realizing I was eating a lot of protein things, but what came with those proteins was a bunch of sugars. And she said sugar was the number one key thing that I had to reduce, not cut it out completely, but significantly reduce to be able to get the weight loss that I wanted. And I thought, so great to watch people grow and then see profound results. And then even better, like, ask people what the one thing is, because there's that one thing that turned them around from whatever scenario they were in and got them over the hump and made that significant leap or change or difference in the things that they do, which has led them to where they're at. And I think, as we get more connected to technology and disconnected from human conversation and things like that, we forget that the power of knowledge is sharing, but it first must be asked for, because I can stand in a room full of 100,000 people and talk about something that is extremely profound to me, but it isn't necessarily profound for others. So if we really want to grow as people, we have to get back to asking others about their experience and what those things were, not just having somebody tell us because somebody said we had to sit in a course and we don't enjoy it, but like the things you're passionate about, find people who are also passionate about that and ask them about their journey. Ask them what the hard things were, how they overcame those challenges, what things they changed mentally, physically, spiritually about themselves to be able to get to where they are now. And they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you, and you're going to learn so much. You're going to get decades of information. And I know that that's been a key to my success and my ability to do some things and get engaged in some things and overcome some scenarios that I wouldn't otherwise have been able to, because I didn't have the experience. But because I sat with men who were in their 80s when I was in my 20s, that had lived multiple lives beyond me and had so many experiences, failures, successes, and different things that they had access to and had some advice on, I utilized those wisdoms and those advices and those experiences to really enhance my ability to grow in the direction that I wanted to grow in a much more effective and efficient way, and essentially speeding up the timeline to getting the results I wanted, because I was using a lot of advice from people who'd done it multiple times before me, and then a lot of people's advice on top of that. So just exponential power and impact, and just asking questions to people who are passionate about the things that you are passionate about, so that it can help you grow. All right, guys, make sure when in doubt, reach out, Start talking to people. Start having conversations. Ask people what their story is. You'd be surprised at what you find out. And you'll never regret asking somebody for value. Stay lavish.